Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta New Mexico Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So James Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Dukes are on the move. from the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
To throw, it's Dyer. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Dukes! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. Find some fresh air. Quick step and go. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to...
Hey, Mo, stop playing with Will Smith like he ain't winning all them Jones, Mo.
It's fourth down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces.
You think Will Smith might be the GOAT outside of Denzel?
Sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
You think Michael B. Jordan gonna get there?
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Hey, that nigga funny as shit right there. Motherfucker.
Wants to go up top.
That nigga talk. Let's talk about the lead. That nigga talking about some whole other different shit.
This running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dukes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think it's going to be a touchdown.
Nah, the first time I watched that shit, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. That shit to like 25 seconds in the video. I'm like, oh, why? I'm locked in.
It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Dukes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down.
Come on, bro.
Feeling that pressure, and he's
On that cheating ass shit. Damn, I ain't mean to go through that.
And now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another game.
I heard the shit out that pass.
Gets set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
They just cheated this shit out.
Falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fakes to grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got them first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's on target and complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end.
This nigga ass trick. Fuck all my feet. My fucking tight end.
They'll snap it from the 28.
You drop that wide open fucking pass.
3rd and short.
Oh, wait.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When I shot finding a crease to go get that 1st and day, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is.
I ain't confused about all our blessings.
Ray. I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22.
Man, that DN was not supposed to come up. They did wrong for that.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the
that
passing game, but that
was
did
not
not
supposed to do
fool
that.
anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Gonna run it. It's Bray.
What?
He's out past the 35. Good, solid.
You did wrong for that.
When they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Powers through the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move
Man.
put on that first defender.
They just entering all my people
Finally,
wrong.
this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Hey, took my fucking D tackle out again.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just...
Boy, they just scared the shit out of me with that one.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That's crazy because this touchdown was plus 200.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. Gashing the D on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half.
Yeah, tipping.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You
I
got to be
agree.
versatile.
Some people gotta keep their arms length.
And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten. They pick up the first down at the 30-yard line. The Dukes have their offense in high gear.
It's like she already knew who it was.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And back to the air on second down. He's got his man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Damn. She wild as shit.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Finding open areas. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They try to push your buttons and shit to get you to cross that line.
But they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to
shit, I ain't taking no field goal. They tripping.
That's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now
converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. The gift to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent
breaks into the open. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the ground, it's Bray. Runs through a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. Running to Breed. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his
I was gonna say, some people be over seasoning and shit, the ground beef and shit.
He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions. I put sugar in all that shit.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged in the middle, it's Flanagan. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A
Man, they cheating like shit. Oh, they going strip. That's crazy. Boy, I'm about to run this clock out. I ain't about to cheat me. NCAA.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'm in.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB when you need him in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. And the returner goes down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up.
Hey, bro, he was smart as shit, man.
And he was
I just had to laugh at that shit.
until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What are you doing about random shit to catch you off guard every time?
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Don't.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can
Of course you were fucking normal. Yeah, almost, bro.